Hi guys, uh, my Binti Love Seekers and Love Seekers. I'm your host, Binti Love. I'm an entertainment news reporter, reporting on news events here in Maryland, the Kennedy Center, White House political entertainment news events, plus reality TV. Okay, let's take this time out right now and hit that subscription button so I can get my subscriptions up, guys. Okay, so today I am reviewing Kate Williams' Netflix comedy show. Was live special called Woke Folk. Let me just say, I love that. Woke Folk. Huh. So, Woke Folk. Okay. And this is the beautiful Kate Williams for the beautiful people. Oh. Okay. So, did I think this deserved 5 stars? I sure did. So I gave him just that. Okay, now point number one, let me comment and say Kate has lots of energy and seems younger than ever. Yeah, he was a burst of energy. Yeah. And again, this is the special Woke Folk on Netflix. And he definitely seems younger than ever. That's point number one. So a lot of energy. I'm like, okay, Katt. Yeah. So I definitely love his energy. At point number two, let me report that the crowd seemed very engaged and it was a very mixed crowd. And they seems to be following him, and that's there at the place too. Yeah, and so as you can see, he's here in his picture. Very stoic look. And he had that there, at the comedy special. But then he can really make you laugh too. So he has two sides of himself. And I love his commentary, his comedy, because, it's like he's very serious, but he's very funny. But you do leave with a message at the end, when you leave the theater, he speaks about things to the point where you feel like it's kind of like an aha moment later. Like you rethink, what he spoke about. And you're like, aha. Yeah. So that's what I felt about him. Like he's so brilliant. And so you're kind of like, oh, he's funny. Oh, yeah, this and that. But I could definitely tell that he's a thinker. And he's putting more into his comedy than you realize. And I feel as though he's a very intelligent, brilliant personality. Yeah. Okay, moving on to point number three. My criticism is too much walking back and forth on stage. I'm like, I think he needs to slow down due to his age. Yeah. So he's very hyper. He's alleged to be 5'5". And so, he's just like this little ball of energy walking back and forth on stage. And I'm just like, at his age, he needs to tone that down. No one's going to really walk back and forth for a whole hour or whatever, not the time. And now he wants to give stage presence, and I do want people to have stage presence. I don't like when I don't have no stage presence. But, I need him to focus in and center himself also sometimes. So that would be my only criticism out of concern. Yeah. Because he's funny. I love him. I love his comedy. And, it's definitely a repeat watch. You definitely will watch it again, I think, because, you'll get more out of it. Like those jokes that he kind of says things, but that he doesn't say it all the way through. I think the more you watch it, you'll start saying, okay, I get that. I understand. It's like this whole other conversation that he's having other than what he's like actually telling you. It's like more to it, I'm thinking. Okay, yeah. So point number 4, the MVP moment, is this, the outfit he had on, which was red and black outfit, looked like something from a famous designer with roses. So the outfit he had on in the comedy special, it was beautiful. It was like black outfit painted with red, and he really looked good on stage with that. So definitely give him a 5 also, 5 stars for his wardrobe. Someone thought about his wardrobe and said, like what would really give him the presence that he needs on stage? And it was the black and red. Yeah, so that's what I felt about that, like he is a small statue of a man, but he has a big presence, a funny booming voice, and just relentlessly hilarious. Like you're not gonna leave his special you watch here on Netflix and things of that sort. And you're not gonna leave that special feeling sad or depressed. You're gonna definitely feel uplifted. And I always thought his comedy, him and Chris Rock, whatever they say, you're definitely uplifted. And you can laugh and chuckle and, think to yourself, I think things are going to be okay. And he definitely gave that there with his presence, like on stage. It's like, I think that he was kind of like saying, it's going to be okay, guys. He didn't say that directly, but I think he kind of said that, and, just don't worry about yourself. I got that from his comedy, because comedy is healing and love. And, you're watching the Binti podcast. And so I make sure I take in a lot of comedy because it does give you endorphins to relax you and make you be more laid back and realize that it's going to be okay. Just stay with the process, stay in hope and love, and it will always be okay. And I think that he kind of touched on that, which is why he's hilariously funny. And, you just feel tickled by him and his performance. Okay. Now, moving on to point number 5, the most loving moment is when he talked to people about never giving up, which I was just basically trying to touch on a little bit. Never giving up, and to do not quit. He said those words, and I was like, it made me think, he should know because trying to be a famous comedian must be very, very hard. And he probably had moments where he's like, I can't do this. This task is too big. I'm done. No one likes me. No one thinks I'm funny. And so for him to touch on that and teach on that point, I'm thinking something probably happened where he felt the same way. So I like that he said never give up and things of that sort, which I thought was very instrumental in most of his comedy, which is the giving of hope. Okay. Now, is this a research moment or a teachable moment, guys? Let's take a look and a listen. This is Michellebilove now. Is this a teachable moment or a research moment? Here at the Michellebilove podcast, viewers try to guess which one it is with the Michellebilove podcast. Is this a research moment or a teachable moment, guys? Okay, so this is a research moment. Katt is from Ohio and became known back in the late 1990s. Since then, he has done a lot of things with HBO, Def Comedy Jam, and BT. So that's the research moment. Nice job, Katt. Okay. So again, you're watching the 5 Points 5-Star Review with Binti Love Podcast. I am your host, Binti Love. You can find me on YouTube, TikTok, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and Spotify. You also catch me at my website, www.bintilove.com. And you can shop at my eBay store, my Poshmark store, and look at my teachable moments. You can write into me in my column where I give you teachable moments of advice. Make sure to Cashapp me at $MICHELLEBILOVE. B as in boy. Yes. If you're like, I love these girls' reviews and I love her commentary, I'm glad I have her to listen to. Okay. All right, guys. Now make sure to let bygones be bygones and let love be your guiding force. Subscribe, guys. And share this video with 10 people and tell them to subscribe too. I need to get my subscribers up, okay? And like and comment below. You're watching and listening to the Binti Love Podcast. Subscribe. Bye, guys.